So here we are on March the 7th, about to head out on our grand adventure. Whiskey's got ready. Whiskey, are you ready? Are you ready to go? She's always ready to go. Pretty close now. Got here to, there it is. We're in between Jamesville and Washington. Stopping to pick up some stuff here at Walgreens, and then we're gonna head on to the campground. It's been a pretty good trip. Whiskey, say hello. Whiskey's kind of enjoyed her little spot. You see how it is back there. She's got a nice big Sealy Posturepedic bed to sit in, so. All right, well, we're almost there. And here we go. Across the Cortan Sound. It is very beautiful. Water's kind of murky brown color. Very long straight road. Well, here we are at the Outer Banks. Last night we got here right about dark, and it was just too much to get any video. We had to scramble to get the tent set up and drop down into the 30s last night. And we enjoyed it. It was intense. Our site here. This was the only site that I could find that had this barrier wall. The rest of the sites, as you see, are very open. Really nothing blocking the wind. So, definitely, if you want to come here and you want to get a site out of the wind, you want to go to B4. I think that was the best one, actually. And there'll be some information right here on the screen about how to find this campground. We're about to take our first journey down to the beach and check it out. Whiskey, say good morning. Whiskey, say good morning. Whiskey. Oh, people are coming and walking. So. Okay, that'll be all for now. We'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, here we are mountain climbing at the beach on a giant sand dune. Here it is. Whiskey doesn't seem to have a problem at all. It's very, one step forward actually is like a half a step because you slide halfway back. Okay. It's really fun. Yeah. We had to like get a shot at this dog. The happiest dog alive, I think. There's the Corolla Chap. It's okay. If she falls in, it won't be the end of the world. Here we are at Wellhead House, and the interesting thing, this is where they crab fish, and there's all these little signs along. You know, even a duck's got to take a bath sometimes. Clean its little feathers up and swim around. Oh, there you go. Yeah, cleaning your bill off. Get under your arm there. Don't forget, behind your ears. Don't forget. So we walked up and everybody decided to, oh.
I have never seen a duck do this.
I think they're playing. I think this is a game for them. It's like Bob the Duck.
What are you doing, Whiskey?
Whiskey can't stand it. Oh gosh. So, it's a little ghetto tonight, but it's a backpacker meal. We've got thick cut bacon, we've got pepperoni, we got zucchini and Brussels sprouts diced up on our little stove
With
ramen noodles. Primarily just the noodles, not the sauce pack, but you know, just a little noodle. And I want you to take a look at this little noodle. Whiskey, do you want to go down to the beach? Whiskey, let's go to the beach. Come on, you want to go to the beach? She does not want to go to the beach, and she ate every bit of her food. All right, dinner time. Smaction. So here we are on the second morning at the beach of sand, and we have crammed it all back in the car in jigsaw sort of way. Little Whiskey's perch. Yeah. Up and over the mound as Whiskey pulls me. So, what's the name of this island, Jen? We're on P Island, and I want you to take a look at the shells. So, you probably see that white stretch. It starts right there, all the way down, just like as far as you can see. It's just shells. Not all great shells, but you know, some interesting stuff. Sure. So right outside of Hatteras, we have to take a ferry across, and this is what the ferry looks like. We really have no clue what to do here, so Jen's inside trying to figure it out, but yeah, it's going to be a pretty crazy situation. Absolutely. And here we are, driving on our boat. Can only imagine that that's where the guy sits that drives the thing. It looks more like a barge. Okay, so forward over this little drawbridge. And this guy's okay. This guy's telling us to go. Guessing they hit those quite often. in Ocracoke. Yep, more sand. Last night was by far one of the best sleeping nights we had, and we're just getting a little organization done here on the camp, a morning tradition, and we're gonna go down to the beach, have a good little time. Let's give you a little shot of what's going on down here. Definitely get some footage going down the beach today, and we'll see you later. I'm pretty sure that's a shark or something. Quite large. Quite large. Now, Whiskey, we're not gonna let you eat that. That's the first. And I would imagine that's why these birds are here, to eat these things as they wash up. So let's go see what our next rotten sea treasure is. And no, Whiskey, you still can't eat them. She tries to eat everything. All right, well, we found our first live creature. It's a little starfish here. A little fork on its back, breathing. I mean, I would like to help it, maybe put it back in the water, but I'm not sure if that's what it needs, so I'm just gonna leave it right where it's at. But what do you think of that, Whiskey? She doesn't think it's anything. It's alive. Definitely cool. Living that beach life. We have another shark. He's pretty impressive. Red, not been chewed on. Pretty incredible. Hopefully we'll find lots of more treasure. All right, so we seem to have found another rotten sea creature here to film, and I don't want to leave any out. Even these little tiny guys. See ya. So from shark to tiny minnow, we got it all here. We got it all. So here we are. It's been an amazing day here at Ocracoke. We started off this morning with a 2.5-mile hike down the shoreline here, and really enjoyed that. It was amazing. And then went out into Ocracoke and had some food from a food truck. That was pretty incredible too. And then now we're just kind of sitting here on the beach watching the tide come in. Had some really cool time lapse of the tide coming in, so hope y'all enjoyed that. Alright, so here we are, 4th day. Got up pretty early, real warm last night, didn't have any problem sleeping. Cooked a nice little dinner last night, and we used some aluminum full to create a little chimney because the sand is just flowing around, and who wants to eat sand? So as we're walking along today, we came upon this tree that must have came from a long ways away. But I want to show you some stuff that people have done as they walk by. Find a little shell with a hole in it and stick it on the limbs, kind of threaded. It's pretty cool. People have done it all over.
So cool.
Really big one down there. Yeah. I mean, I guess this thing will never rot away. I don't know. All right, here we are on day 5. Nice little, I'll show you what a dog's life is like on the beach. Got her a little blanket so she doesn't have to lay her face in the sand. Little spot out of the sun, out of the wind. I got my shoes in the water, so we're using that natural wind to dry them off so I can get them back on. But gonna head out here and get some lunch in a little bit, and then pick up some food for dinner tonight, and then head home in the morning. It has been a grand adventure. Who died here in this area, I have a treasure bounty, and I'd like to give you a look at it. Just so everybody knows, you're allowed to harvest 5 gallons of shells a day. We were here 4 days. This is not even close to that, so we'll probably take most of this and for gifts, and maybe make some jewelry out of some of the pieces. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's my treasure bounty here at Ocracoke. And here we are, all packed up, ready to go. Got the Subaru running. All cleaned up. All the treasures stowed away. Take a look at this. See, our doggy rides in style. All right, we'll see you down the road.